Yo! Let me actually also... Yeah, that should be good. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, chat? How are y'all doing today? I'm not gonna lie. I just woke up from a nap. I have a coffee right now. Hope you guys are doing good. It's been a while, actually. It's been when's the last time we streamed again? Let me take a look here. I would need to double check that because I'm gonna be real, I forgot. I think it was for Tao, actually, when Tao originally came out. Yeah, I haven't been streaming too much recently. I need to go ahead and make sure I do that more often. We're playing Deltarune. Dude, there's so much like stuff that's been happening. In fact, Toon Rami actually made a tweet. Chat, I'm gonna pull up a Toon Rami tweet. Isn't this crazy? Let me bring this guy up, dude, because I love Toon Rami. I don't know, I just like making fun of him. Where's the tweet that he made about like all this stuff coming out this week? Because okay, like he has so many images in his media tab. This guy is like doesn't even tweet as much as me, and I'm just like trying so hard to find. But there's a Deltarune update that came out on, if I'm not mistaken, the Ginyu Force EZAs. Let's see what else is here. Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, today was the state of play, which was insane, by the way. That state of play had so many good stuff, but that Marvel trailer, chat, that got me the most excited. Right at the end, that Marvel trailer, woohoo! Y'all don't even know how exciting that is, dude. Marvel Fighters, basically, yeah. That Marvel Fighters looks so good. Like, actually, it's gonna be really, really insane. Right now we have Project Multi. Tomorrow the Switch 2 comes out, by the way, which is kind of crazy that the Switch 2 is already releasing, right? Like, that's more insane. Summer Game Fest is like the day after. I mean, if we're gonna talk about like Dokkan, I think like the 9th or like the 8th or 9th, we'll see like the next EZA reveal. Dokkan's gonna be kind of dry until then, though, to be honest, which is completely fair, I guess, in that regard, right? It is just like a normal monthly celebration. But you know, there's gonna be maintenance here on the 9th. So I'm thinking that on this 9th Monday basically is when we'll see the EZA details. I mean, if I also bring this up here, hold up, let me bring up the Global Dokkan Twitter accounts. If I just do this real quick, what? Because Ginyu was announced on that same Monday, right? Yeah, on the 1st. Well, he was announced on Sunday, but it was really weird. He was announced on Sunday, and then they did the data download like a little like last minute because of the release. So it was weird. How though, he was announced on the 28th, which was a Wednesday, so I guess it could technically be on Sunday. It could be on the 8th. If they want to delay the data download, but they usually do that a lot for like Super Battle Road. So yeah, praying for a Android 13 LR. Android 13 LR. I mean, he is on mission execution, but I don't believe he's on Tao's full year skill, so I'm not really seeing. Yeah, I'm not really seeing Android 13. I mean, 13 would be cool. It's been a while, but I'm not sure about 13 at this exact moment. I think 13 getting a new Dokkan Fest would actually be pretty cool, though. Though, to be fair, 13 does not have an LR at all, right? He only has, like, free-to-play units. Yeah, he only has T-Wars. Yeah, I guess an LR would be more better, actually, in that regard. For an Android 13, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, dude. I'm also really excited about Project Multi, though, of course. Project Multi, it looks very, very promising. they're doing a lot of like they were very communicative with the game, right? I mean, we could actually again take a look here at I feel like I'm bringing up like a billion different things. Well, not only are they like super active, they're super communicative and open in this regional beta test thing. So what I'm hoping we'll see is a release date, the official name, which I believe is Gekishin Squadra, I believe, right? You know, oh, spoilers. It's all over Twitter. It could be a different name localized though. They could make it a different localized name, that's for sure. What it could be exactly if they want to know localize it, I don't know. Who knows, right? But yeah, if Yamcha isn't revealed, then you won't be playing. Look, I expect everyone to eventually come to this game. I don't really think that this is a game where it's like, oh, you're gonna have certain inclusions like fighters or, you know, a new like console game. If it drops after stream, there's no way. If it's like a same day drop, that's insane. There's no way it's a same day drop. I like that would be crazy. Like there's no, that would actually be so crazy. Y'all don't even know how locked in I would be though. Same day Switch 2, as we know which is more important. I mean, people are thinking, what if they announce it like it's gonna be on the Switch? And that's not impossible. I mean, it is also on mobile. So it being on the Switch wouldn't surprise me. Like, it would be a very easy game to kind of push onto the Switch. Does that make sense? But again, they're talking about how they wanted to have the, you know, values properly felt. And they know that we have high interest in future hero characters. So yeah, kind of like Pokemon Unite. Well, yeah, Pokemon Unite would make sense too. Well, in that regard, yes, right? It's more likely Switch already had most Dragon Ball games. Yeah, exactly, the Heroes games. And this is the same devs that made Fusions, right? So Fusions was on the DS, if I'm not mistaken. Was there Fusion games on the Switch? I assume so. I'm not 100% sure because I actually never had. I never owned a Switch, so I never really looked into like, you know, oh, what exact consoles those games are. I know that, you know, obviously Fusions was a big thing, and those devs working on this game. Yeah, Fusions was only 3DS. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. That's what I understood because I never heard about like, oh, Fusions on the Switch, but those devs working on this game is really good. And the fact that this game isn't really going to be, I think, like pay to win in any way. Cosmetics, obviously, that's the route that they should go for. Similar to, I think, a lot of these other regular games where it's like cosmetics, you know, was where they could have the monetization. But allowing you to use all the characters for free is definitely like the right move for a game like this. I just think for sure it's gonna let a lot of people get interested and come into the game. And that way it'd be different from, you know, I mean, to be completely honest, the bigger Dragon Ball games out right now are still probably Dokkan and Legends. Like Sparking Zero, people still play Sparking Zero, but no one talks about the game. Like, when's the last time you've seen anyone on the timeline post a Sparking Zero screenshot, man? Like, it's sad. Like, if you don't go on that Sparking Zero, like, community Twitter thing, like, when no one talks about the game. No one talks about that game. It's like, I don't want to say dead, but anyways, were we waiting for Sparking 1? Hopefully Sparking 1 maybe could be something. Forgotten? Yeah, I could see Forgotten, right? Watch your words there, buddy. Look, I'm just saying, do you see anyone posting Sparking Zero clips? Bro, I see Xenoverse 2! I see Xenoverse 2 talked about more than Sparking. Like, I saw people talking about Xenoverse 2 like a day ago. Like, I'm not wrong. Xenoverse 2, exactly, Xenoverse 2 got a DLC last week. Sparking hasn't even dropped Pack 3. That Sparking deal, you know, just as I, those Sparking DLC packs should have been out months ago. They should have been out. We should be on season 2. We should have like 5 maps, a new game mode, like an interesting one. Kakarot 2, yeah. I mean, Kakarot, I feel like the thing about like Kakarot is the effort of even extra content that they might be putting into that game. I can understand, but it still should have been out earlier. I don't know, it's just super weird how these games are treating Daima. Like, outside of Legends, like, I feel like all these DB games are treating Daima just like, I mean, like, kind of, I mean, similar to Superhero a little bit, but unlike Superhero, Daima is like a weekly releasing anime, you know, like that stuff was coming out over the course of half a year. BT2 had more content than Sparking Zero. It's just a thing of, I think Sparking, it feels like they spread themselves thin almost. I think they were really going for kind of a fresh vibe to the Budokai Tenkaichi series in terms of combat, in terms of much more to the casual aspects, but also making sure with that casual aspect to hit the roster that, again, it was kind of spread thin in that department. And while a lot of the what ifs were cool, there's only so much you could do with the story mode, honestly. And then I don't think that they put enough, like, because outside of those modes, it's pretty much like offline PvP, online, you know, PvP, and then you have, what was I gonna say, the custom like what if battles you can make, which has its own issues. So, and yeah, it feels like customization would have helped the game so much. Do you think people will be posting about the game if I had Mission 100? I feel like something to make the game more engaging. But yeah, customization. I mean, let's be honest though, a big issue was a lot of the gameplay mechanics as well. I think that plays the biggest issue, which from what I've heard and seen, like, and even played a little, they kind of fixed a lot of the issues that were there, but I mean, they fixed it like 3 months after release, you know? that's the thing. And the customization's not there. No new stages. They're not like communicative anymore. It feels just like dead silence almost. Like leading up to the game, it felt very communicative. There's, you know, consistent updates to what was happening, things like that. And then there's like not a lot of talk going on anymore, you know? Or it's not like there's like something like they could have events come out for, like Xenoverse 2 at least has like something like raids like Xenoverse 2 had, you know? I feel like they had the that fight against Broly, and then have they done another one like that? To be honest, I haven't checked personally. Like, have they actually done something like that again? Like the Sparking Zero, you know, technically Sparking Zero didn't even have an official page. It's just the Dragon Ball games, right? DB game official. Which is another thing, Sparking Zero Loki should have had its own page. Probably. Yeah, I'm scrolling down this, like the official Dragon Ball games page. It's like, okay, Sparking Zero on sale, Sparking Zero profile photo, Xenoverse 2, Fighters. It's here. We see fighters, you know. That's a whole other thing. Why did you do that? Okay. Xenoverse 2 here. Let's see. Xenoverse 2, Nintendo Switch, Broly. More Xenoverse 2 talk. Let's see. Xenoverse 2 again. Continuing to get Xenoverse 2 stuff right here. Let's keep looking. Fighters, Xenoverse 2, Kakarot. We're sparking. Like, we're a month in. We're sparking. Oh, here's sparking right here. What is this? A Steam sale. Wow. Up. Sparking DLC. Like, the last actual sparking announcement we got was mid-April. Mid-April. It's nothing. Nothing since mid-April. Nothing at all. Like, they can say anything. Literally say something. You know? Like, a huge part of sparking was the open communication from the devs for us to bounce off of. They kept they kept bringing sparking up for us to talk about stuff. They're not doing that anymore. You know? Like, that presence is not there anymore because they're not there. It feels like they're not trying. It's like, we got our money. Thank you. And then they dipped. Yeah, they moved on to sparking one. They could, like, okay. I think their best move is to make sparking one. I think come back with the sequel, be like, hey, we took a lot of that feedback and here's some of the things we're showcasing to bounce off of that feedback and, you know, showing a lot of things like, I would say, a new game mode, a lot of new stages potentially, you know, maybe something to spice up the combat system a little more, like actual changes that would, you know, obviously make people see, oh yeah, this is something that would have deserved a sequel compared to something that people will think will be like, oh, this should have just been DLC, right? You don't expect more DLC after DLC Pack 3, but even then the DB section only have, yeah, sound effect, visual effect, model updates, like stuff that would constitute a sequel is what they would need to do with that, right? Let me take a look here. Actually, I'll bring up the All Fighters tab. Yeah, that's, dude, OGDB got, and then OGDB, I'll accept your cookies, I guess. Sure, man. Just shove it in my face, why don't you? This is not the, yeah, I don't know why the English and the JP site was different in that regard. Do I still have that link? Hold up. Because I want to find, hold up, Sparking Zero All. Bandai Namco Entertainment, characters, I believe it's, Zed, you might have the link actually. This site. Hold up. Why is it not letting me destructible stuff? It's like the map destruction, just like it just it wasn't even real map destruction, it feels like. Characters. It doesn't even load the characters page anymore. Hello? Am I crazy? I click on characters here. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, sure. Awesome. Send it in chat. Hey, I don't see it. I think it blocked off. Hold up, wait. Let me open the stream itself. Oh yeah, I should make a tweet when I'm live. Oopsie, I almost forgot. Ha ha ha. Let me tweet this and then multi. Also, by the way, Zia, thank you for the link though. Who should you put? Should we put Super Saiyan Goku? Yeah, we're gonna put Super Saiyan Goku there. There we go. Okay, so now I have to open the stream itself so I can look at the link because the link got blocked out, which is actually, you know, it's fair that the link got blocked out because otherwise, you know, it'd be dangerous. No, I don't see the link. The lights it. Dang it. No, it's not there. Aw. Unfortunate. Why can't I see the link? Wait, see it, send it one more time. So, yes. Send this, or send it to me in DM. Yeah. Yeah, dude, destruction. Um, like the environment is somewhat interactive, but it's nowhere near as what they made it seem like, right? If we look, who are you looking to play multi the last couple of days where they gave a billion currency, you fell in love with Cooler? I really liked I kind of liked Majin Buu, who was very fun. I might play like more of the technical characters, like, you know, Krillin, Majin Buu. Personally, in these kind of games, being a tank is very fun. I do hope that they hold back on tanks though, so I don't feel bad using them. Yeah, well, Buu was fun. Piccolo was low-key kind of saucy too. I think I kind of didn't like him too much, but it's like he had a role that I feel like not many characters could fill with that Great Ape stuff, right? Holding on to his ultimate for that. I mean, yeah, no one's gonna be waiting just for Sparking One, but it's gonna happen eventually. And I assume you sent it to me on Discord or Twitter, actually. Would make more sense. Here it is. Thank you, Zia. Yeah, it's a Japanese one. I don't know why I don't have it saved anymore. Dang, I must have got rid of it. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, here it is. So, no cookies. Look! Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. This is crazy. And it's freaking... It's the Dragon Ball Super Broly version. Why did they do this? Why did you do this to me? Why? I've always talked about the stain one I hate. Like how like that they use the design. The design doesn't look bad, obviously. Like it's fine. But it's not good Goku. I mean, Loki, he is ugly. His face is super chubby. Give me a second. Let me bring up. Okay, you know what? We'll bring up this one. Like, look. I think his body model actually works, but his face, man. His eyes are super rounder. His face is super like chubbier. I don't know. Unfortunate. His eyes are so massive. Yeah. Ah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, and it's like selling an OGDB DLC pack, that's gonna make him like $2, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I love OGDB, but that's gonna make him like $2. It would have to be like Demon King Piccolo plus like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Limit Breaker. I don't know. Like, this is like, that's what it would have to be. But yeah, yeah, the Daima characters didn't really translate well. A lot of them didn't. I actually really like how Majin Buu looks, though. I think Majin Buu looks really good in this game. He looks good for sure. I think Gloria looks actually decent. Funny enough. He looks a little weird sometimes, but I think Gloria looks decent too. But then, like, Daima Vegeta's bobblehead, man. Like, oof. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Demon King Piccolo Super 17. Ooh, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah. Super 17 not being in the game is... He'll be a DLC, guys! That's... Why is he not here? At this point, just save him for the sequel. What characters do they still need to add? Like, obviously, OJDB needs a lot. Like, what characters did they kind of forget? They had to definitely just, like, so many of the different, like, forms for, like, all the Gohans and stuff. Yeah, Super 17 being excluded is so funny, though. It is really funny. I mean, hot take, they should just put, well, I guess we are gonna get an adult version of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, huh? But because I was gonna say, like, they should just put Super Saiyan 3 Broly in the game. Nova Shenron, Ice Shenron. Yeah, a lot of the GT characters. I feel like Z was covered very thoroughly. Pretty decently. I think there's definitely some exclusions that I'm trying to think of at the top of my head. I mean, look, Frieza Soldier made it in. And not like Super 17 or something, you know? Frieza Soldier isn't a character that's going to take an extensive amount of time to make, but yeah, they got to do something extra. They have to. I think they should really lean into the what ifs, like Gohan Black. Imagine like it's like something as crazy in Gohan Black, but he's actually playable. Or even if Gohan Black is like playable, they're like, oh yeah, he's playable now. It could be like Gohan Black returns what if story or something, you know? Raging Blast 2 customization. I think there's a lot of potential with how sparking is. And being fair, that at the end of the day, when it comes to sparking, it's they always Furutani himself said like once or twice that the goal for sparking was at the like to be the new modern start for the Budokan Tenkaichi series. So with that in mind, I think Sparking Zero is a really good jumping point onto the next Sparking game, right? I just wish that I didn't come out feeling like that, where it's like, oh yeah, it'll get better. Just wait for the sequel. That's not the ideal route, but I do believe Sparking can cook. Overall, you're satisfied with Sparking? I mean, Ziad, I'm gonna be real. I'm also talking from a creation point. Sparking hype died so bad. I feel like really bad. Like, ooh. But in terms of playing it with friends, I think that's the most fun you can get out of it. Just playing it with friends, just messing around, stuff like that. But the thing is that no one wanted to play. Like, dude, you're gonna message someone to be like, hey, yo, hop on Sparking. Hop on Sparking. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Hop on Sparking. Ah! Okay. Name one character Hope is for the starting roster for Project Multi. Actually, let me start recording this too. I think a character I want to see in the starting roster for Multi. I really want to use, like, I'm trying to think of a villain. Honestly, you know what? Demon King Piccolo. I'm gonna throw out Demon King Piccolo. I want Demon King Piccolo in the game. He could be cool. Yeah, Frieza wasn't in the multi-beta, so definitely Frieza for sure. Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be so raw in this game. And I wonder how they're going to handle the transformations. Like, would it be a bunch of different, like, I don't know how to explain it. Let me actually also change the audio to this producer's letter here. Like, would it be a thing of, yeah, like different characters? Like, it's just like Goku. Or it's like, I wonder if it'll be consolidated like you can now. Well, you know what's funny? In Sparking, the forms were consolidated at the start, by the way. Is that not crazy? Remember that? They didn't even consolidate the forms. Like you had to scroll down and do every single form. Oh, that's crazy. I wonder if they're gonna have captions. They do have English captions. Okay, good. Let me actually also. Oops. Stop! That's not what I want to do. Scroll back up here. Can you scroll all the way up, please? I hate that feature that they introduced like that. You want me balls deep in this game? Yeah, I actually really liked Multi. If you guys support the content, 100% I'm going in, especially. But either way, I'm gonna be streaming a lot of this game. I realize the game that's set for this right now is Dokkan Battle and not Multi. Can I even set Project Multi as this? Ball Project. Like, is that on here? Oh, it is. Ooh, sweet. There it is. All right, well, we set Project Multi there as the game on the stream. You have high hopes. Hope it has some depth so it doesn't die instantly. That would be nice. You know, some extra depth to the game for sure. I feel like we definitely got to see. I really liked how things were in the beta for the most part. but some balance tweaks for sure. I think again, obviously, we know the biggest deal is mostly the tanks. I feel like 18 was a little more impressive too. Is this Dokkan Battle? No, it is not. It's Project Multi. The models are so good too. The beta state isn't sustainable for more than 3 weeks. Yeah, I think so too. Retitle? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, okay, is it a trailer? Okay, they got a trailer for us. All right, let me actually turn off the chat for this. Oh, there's Frieza right there! Zarbon Dodoria! Oh, there's right off the gate! 3 characters. Bojack! Was that Bojack? That was Bojack. I mean, I'm not crazy. I swear that was Bojack. Dude! They got Bojack and everyone's in this game. Oh yeah, we're cooked. We're cooking. We're cooking. Was that transformed Bojack? Am I crazy? His silhouette? Like, he was muscular, shirtless. Gekishin Squadra! There it is. Caulifla's right there. Yeah, okay, this game has everyone. All right. Big.
Hi everybody, I'm Yu from Bandai Namco.
Let me know if I need to turn their voices a little, by the way. I think I do. Wait, Toshi! What? Toshi's a producer? That's why! Oh my god, it makes so much sense!
Dragon Ball Project Multi will officially be released under the title Dragon
Toshi!
Let's start off with an overview of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Gekishin Squadra is the first ever team-oriented Dragon Ball game that gives
Toshi's a team producer!
the world the freedom to play as their favorite characters in a multiplayer battle anytime, anywhere, and with anyone. With that said, the gist of Gekishin Squadra is simple. Each player will choose a hero character to engage in a 4v4 battle.
Dude.
Characters by defeating enemies and utilize the
Turn up the
skills and
volume?
powers
Okay.
unlocked throughout the match. In the main rule,
Is that better?
players will fight to grab the Dragon Ball before the enemy team by eliminating.
Wait, was that
gods
Deborah? Oh, it's turning up the
that stand
volume.
in
Did I
their
miss
way.
Deborah?
There will be other various game modes on launch, so we hope you'll try them out. Our design philosophy with Gekishin Squadra is to provide an enjoyable experience even when the skill gap between players may seem too large. Don't worry though, players with a deeper understanding of the game will have an edge over others. But we've made intentional design choices that incorporate many different variables to provide a varying experience between matches.
Okay.
To make Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra more enjoyable for everyone, we are working on expanding support beyond the mobile and PC
Switch.
version
Look, they're
to
gonna talk about the
include
Switch right now.
console.
Watch.
The game will support cross-platform play,
Cross-platform.
meaning
Did they
players
confirm
on
that
different
before?
consoles can fight each other.
Did
There
was
will
it
also be
did-
cross-platform save support,
Save
allowing
support
game
too?
progress and save data to
Yes!
be carried across multiple platforms, so you can play the game at home on the console, then continue playing on
crossplay
mobile
and
device
cross
outside.
save?
To make sure
my
our game
goodness.
is ready for all players on each platform,
Another network
we
test.
will be holding a network test from June 12th to June 16th.
Oh,
There will
that's
be additional
really close.
character from last year's beta test, so keep an eye out.
I'm not gonna be in.
We've received
No.
a lot of valuable
I'm not
feedback
gonna
from
be in
our players during the
town!
original beta test we had last year.
No!
Our upcoming network test will incorporate improvements based on these feedback.
Examples of some of the feedback we
gonna be
received include positive impressions on the overall graphics quality, the game rules, and the controls. At the same time, we've received some comments regarding the high frequency of matches against CPU opponents, the unfair advantage from the bonus of defeating the Great Ape, and
I'm gonna turn off the
blandness
chat again
of
real quick.
matches, feeling like the same repeating
But
experience.
I'll still be reading chat though.
Let's start off with the Great Ape. The Great Ape was
Dude.
designed to intensify the flow of battle, bring
Look,
matches
chat,
to a close,
I'll try
and
to see
offer
what
teams a
happens.
chance to make a comeback. While it did serve those intended purposes, we found that the comeback mechanic ended up being a source of frustration for many players.
Yep.
Because of that,
That's true.
we've removed the Great Ape from the map from the network test.
Oh,
We're currently exploring
so
alternative
okay,
ways to reintroduce
this
the
network
Great
test
Ape
is not gonna
into
have the
the
grade 8.
Additionally, in order for us
Interesting.
to provide a more varied
Okay.
gameplay experience, we are planning to implement two major
That is interesting. So
updates.
yeah, they're like, yeah, we
are
haven't figured it out yet,
introducing a new
dog.
system called the Divine Draw. At the start of the
Okay.
match, two special rules will be
looks
chosen
cool.
at random that will influence the entire match.
Oh, this is
The rules
cool.
can have
Spices
all
things
sorts
up,
of
actually.
effects. For example, one rule might cause an explosion to occur when a player is defeated, throwing away all nearby enemy players.
I like this.
While
This could be
another rule
interesting.
might spawn special enemy NPCs that reward
Like a golden Cyberman.
By
Okay.
introducing different rules to each match, we hope to bring more variety to the gameplay experience.
Secondly, we're adding special actions, specifically for damaging the Gods of Destruction, the Gekishin Burst.
Gekishin
With
Burst.
this implementation, Gods of Destruction will be immune to rush attacks and
This
skills.
Caulifla.
Attackers will need to strategically use Gekishin Bursts, while defenders will have to protect their gods while
Oh,
trying to strike
okay.
back at the attackers. We believe this addition will create a wider range of strategies and provide a more varied gaming experience. That covers two of
That
the
is
biggest
definitely an
changes we're
interesting
implementing,
change.
but there are other updates as well. So please experience them for yourselves
During the network test. Okay.
We'll be sharing further updates through our
So I wonder
X
what
account,
consoles.
as well on our new Instagram and Facebook
Definitely,
pages.
like I assume it's just gonna be
Be sure
the
to
general
follow us
PlayStation
to
and
stay
Xbox.
informed. We've also
I
started
assume
an official
Switch too,
Gekishin
but-
Squadra Discord server.
An official
first for a
Discord
Dragon Ball
server
game.
for Dragon Ball?
And the Discord
What?
server is a great place to find friends to play the game with.
Alright, see you
So
here,
be
have
sure
fun.
to join from the description below.
Okay.
That's it for today's video.
We're working very hard to launch the game sometime
The bad
in
second game
2025,
mode.
so stay tuned.
Yeah, no, that one wasn't
See
really
you
too
all
fun.
on the battlefield of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra.
And yeah, this is it actually, because I believe 6 minutes was how long. Yeah, okay. They didn't tell us what. They did not tell us what consoles. Does Will Dokkan be in this announcement? I'm not sure. That Discord's gonna get nuked. It's actually kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer one more time, though. Let's see here. What characters that I potentially miss? Yeah, there's Deborah, Bojack, Frieza. There's Zarbon and Dodoria right there. Wait a minute. I wonder. No. Okay, I was gonna say something else. Why is Frieza? I thought Frieza said something he shouldn't during Pride Month, dog. Okay. Yeah, there's Bojack. That was the first time I actually saw Bojack right there. I swear Bojack's transform state was in here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Zarbon and Dodoria are really close to Frieza. I feel like Zarbon and Dodoria are... I think it's one character. Am I crazy? On Twitter, they said it's Switch, Steam, PS4, PS5, and more. Oh, no Xbox is crazy. They moved at the same time. Yeah, Zarbon, Dodoria, and Frieza are one character. Yeah, they're part of Frieza's passive. That's what it seems like. Because at first I was like, they seemed very close, right? They're always just together like that. Let me see if I swear there's like a little spot of transformed Bojack somewhere here. Yeah, right there. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, see, transform Bojack right there. So you can something you would assume. Wait, is that Monster Zarbon? I don't know. It's too close to tell. It's too far away to tell. But this is transform Bojack right there. Okay, so Bojack will be a transformation character, which makes a lot of sense. I don't know why it keeps pausing like that. Okay. Nothing really much else to see though. So we did get a couple of characters confirmed. So it was Caulifla, first form Frieza, Bojack, Deborah. I think that's the 4 characters we saw confirmed. that will be in launch. I wonder if a Majub was in the character selection menu. Let me take a look here. So they got GT in here too, which is really good. The character selection menu right here. Let me go back. So that's 4 characters and then 5 with Majub. Yeah, there's Majub right there. Yeah, transform Wheeljack. Okay. I wonder if this is what's gonna be the network test. So we're gonna have Bojack here, Majub, Deborah. This could be interesting if like the test is like this. And obviously, I guess, yeah, we see R3 and Axis was PlayStation. Everything was just moving so fast. Okay. Any new stupid Kaba's face? No new supports, it seems like. Right there. So okay. All right. I mean, the beta test, or at least the network test, not beta test, is going to be next week. So no streams in this period from me at all. I'm gonna see. I will be back. Bare minimum, I know I'll be around on the 16th. Bare minimum, and maybe at evening on the 15th. But I know technically not technically, I will be out of town. And there's not a way for me to bring my computer or anything, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to see what happens. We'll see, you know. Maybe I'll figure out a way to stream on my phone. Who knows? I really want to get as much content as possible in this game, man. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay. So yeah, okay. I mean, there we go. Dude, I'm so excited. Yes! This is gonna be so exciting, man. Let me actually also upload my reaction to this as well, just on the side here. But what are you guys thinking in chat, man? I mean, I think a lot of the information we saw was kind of stuff we could assume, but I really think the confirmation, even though we didn't get a release date, the confirmation of another network test is really exciting to me. It's worth it, yeah. Do you think we're getting a part 2 LR? Yes, I think we're getting a part 2 LR. I know that on the 16th, because I mean it ends at 6 a.m. UTC in the 16th, huh? Dude, oh man. I just realized that's UTC. Oh, dude, if I'm gonna miss the entire network test, that is so unfortunate. That would be so sad. Okay. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. I'm actually gonna stream here, and I might be uploading this video in a few minutes, so make sure you go ahead and like that video too, and just like watch through it on the side or something. What's the equivalent of missing a network test in Dokkan terms? Well, it's not really Dokkan terms. It's more of like missing like a demo, like a time limited demo, right? Because the thing is, at least for in terms of content creation, it's just literally being able to play the game and get gameplay on the game and get a feel for what they're going for. And with that, I'm like potentially not gonna be able to try that game out, which I mean, I really want to make a lot of content in this game, so missing on that would also really suck in terms of that and establishing myself as a creator in this space for Project Multi. But yeah, I do. I just gotta find a way to sneak my computer there. But okay, I appreciate y'all for watching. Toshi busted Gohan. Actually, yeah, that could make sense. Okay, yeah, Gohan probably will be busted in this game when Beast Gohan gets introduced. Seeing Toshi made you smile. Yeah, I think Toshi was really cool. The website's not open. Ooh, sweet. Let me actually, we'll take a look at that actually real quick. We could see it right here. Let me close this. So there's an acrylic panel signed by Masako Nozawa. Oh, peak! That's awesome. And yeah, project. Well, it still says Project Multi, but Gekishin Squadra, huh? Okay. Read up on the rules. Check out details on the various rules. This might have to be another video actually. Maybe we'll look at this live right now actually. I guess I'm not gonna end stream yet. Yeah, an official Discord, yeah. Is there gonna be a dub option? Yeah, there's a dub option in this game. Give me a second, chat. I wonder if I could get the image. Let me see here. I need a thumbnail for this, is the only issue. Yeah, PlayStation 4 or 5 network, Steam. Okay. I might use this thumbnail as another one. I need a hold up. Gekishin Squadra. Hold up, chat. Let me see if I can save this. I wish I had. Hold up. Your girlfriend called the police on you? That's crazy. Bro, she hates you. She hates you, bro. Toshi there is crazy, though. Oh, thank you. Look, I'm seeing this image from Smugstick. Thank you, Smugstick. Thank you so much, Smugstick. Squadra trailer. Let me post this. So put this here. Peak. All right, chat. I'm going to put. Let me see here, real quick. Let's take a look here. At this. How in depth is this though? Yeah, there's a lot here. Okay, the specs required. Discord server recommended here from PC Mobile. I might be able to stream on my phone. I might might have to. I might have to. I don't know. So there's not a lot of information here. How to play here. Okay. There's the damage, technical, tank roll. A lot of stuff we know. Yeah, okay. There's not too much here. Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Okay. I'll still make a video to talk about this, though. Good thing that multi has crossplay. Yeah. This game has crossplay and cross-save. Characters coming soon. How to play. Yeah, there's a lot here in this. Okay. All right, chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably just end the stream right now. But I'm going to go ahead and link this video. If y'all want to go ahead and to go to that video, like it, leave a comment on it would be much appreciated. And I'm going to actually record a video going over this and just gathering the information just like in general. So just as a video for that, because why not just make as many videos on this as possible. But I will end stream. Again, love all of y'all for stopping by on this Gekishin Squadra. Hype. We're here for it. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye everyone. Have a good night. See you guys later. Click that link.